Book 8, Lesson 3, Using the Phone. You may see these names on the test: Bill, Bob, Brian, Captain, Debbie, Fred, John. You may also see these names on the test: Ron, Robert, Roger, Susan, Jim, Tom. You will also have to know these titles: Doctor, Mr., Mrs., Ms. Fluency practice. Fluency practice. Basic fluency practice. Basic fluency practice. Book 7, Fluency Review. Book 8, Lesson 1, Fluency practice. Book 8, Lesson 1, Fluency practice. Book 8, Lesson 2, Fluency practice. Book 8, Lesson 3, Fluency practice. Book 8, Lesson 3, Fluency practice. What is a preposition? A preposition shows direction, time, or place. Decoding review. A bicycle has 2 wheels. A telephone sends sound far. Facilitated vocabulary. Number 1, interesting. Post office. Postcard. Telephone. Telephone book. Travel agent. Terrific. Yellow pages. Interesting. Post office. Postcard. Book. Telephone. Telephone book. Terrific. Travel agent. Yellow pages. Do you have phone books in Saudi Arabia?
September 28th, 2009, DA America test call looking for the greatest pizza places in the U.S.
City and state, please.
Tucson, Arizona, please.
Tucson, Arizona. Thank you. New listing, please.
Hi, listing for Brooklyn Pizza Company, please.
Brooklyn Pizza Company. Thank you. A moment. I have a listing for Brooklyn Pizza Company on 4th Avenue, or I have Brooklyn Pizza Company Catering.
Oh, the 4th Avenue listing, please.
4th Avenue. Thank you, and have
Thank
a nice
you.
day.
You too.
The number is 52062268868. Again, the number is 52062268868.
That's good pizza.
Book 8, Lesson 3, Nouns. Repeat after hearing the word. Number 1, area code. Bell. Call. Change. Coin. conversation, factory, line, operator, page, payphone, person, public phone, slot. Area. A equals area. S equals side. The area of a square is S times S. Your ATM PIN is a number code. What does PIN mean? Personal identification number. Area code map. Say the word that describes the picture. Area code. What is the area code here? What is the area code in Mecca? Call. Do you make many phone calls while driving? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Making a call. Can you make an international call on your phone? Yes, I can. No, I can't. I don't know. Bell. Have you ever seen a bell like this? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Coin. Does Saudi Arabia have any gold coins? Yes, we did, but not anymore. Coins. Do Saudis use coins often? Yes, they do. No, they don't. Yes, we do. No, we don't. Coins. Does Saudi Arabia have any silver coins? We used to.
Oh, homie, I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm in jail.
Marge in jail? Please. This is like that phone scam I almost fell for last month.
That was really me. I had to walk home from the airport because you wouldn't believe me.
And this is Marge. You're in jail?
Yes. Waylon and I faked and sold another Napoleon wine.
Well, this is crazy. You're in jail for booze.
Conversation. Women's conversation. Couples conversation. Factory. Does Saudi Arabia have any factories? Yes, we do. Telephone line. Are these power lines? No, they are not. Are these power lines? Yes, they are. Operator. Does she look like an operator? Yes, she does. Page. Pages. Payphone. Are there any payphones left in Saudi Arabia? I don't think so. In the past, were there payphones in Saudi Arabia? Yes, there were. Animal. Person.
People.
Public phone. Have you ever used a public phone? No, I haven't. Public toilet. Slot. What is a verb? A verb is an action word. Book 8, Lesson 3. Verbs. Repeat after hearing the word. Number 1. To call up. To deposit. To find. To hang up. To make a call. May. Might. Pay. Ring. Say the word that describes the picture. To call up. To deposit. To find. Have you ever found some money? Yes, I have. No, I haven't. To find. What did she find? She found her keys. To hang up. Have you ever hung up on someone? Yes, I have. No, I have not. To make a call. To pay. How do you pay for things? To ring. Book 8, Lesson 3. Other words. Repeat after hearing the word. Number 1. Busy. Cheap. Expensive. International. Just a minute. Least. Less. Local. Long distance. More. Most. Operator. Whom. Say the word that describes the picture. Cheap. Expensive. Local. International. Just a minute. Long distance. Operator. Operator. Is this an O or a 0? It's an O. Book 8, Lesson 3, Grammar. What is an indefinite pronoun? An indefinite pronoun is a person, place, or thing that we don't know. An indefinite pronoun takes the place of a noun. Say the word that describes the picture. Big. Bigger. Biggest. Least. Lesser. Most. One is less than two. Three is more than two. Complete the sentences using the correct word. A Lexus is more expensive than a Hyundai. A Hyundai is less expensive than a Lexus. Rolls-Royce has the most expensive car. Egypt has the cheapest car. I may not make it home today. I might not make it home today. Book 8, Lesson 3, Test Practice. Using whom. To whom did you address the letter? From whom did you get the letter yesterday? Book 8, Lesson 3, Test Practice. Using whom. Book 8, Grammar, pages 77 and 81. Superlatives. Use superlatives to talk about one thing that is the est, most, least from a group of things. Robin has the best score. Book 8, Lesson 3, Test Practice. May, might. I don't know. It might. What does an adjective do? An adjective describes a noun. Book 8, Lesson 3, textbook, page 78.
shape, drawing, commissary, alphabet,
animal,
sick, important,
pretty,
beautiful, busy,
near, expensive,
thirsty,
strong,
early,
hungry,
Exciting. Book 8, Lesson 3, textbook, page 76. Inferences. Someone is talking. She's sick. He's on vacation. He needed some money. It's raining outside. Book 8, Lesson 3, Homework, Exercise C, page HW 18. Choose the correct answer. The operator said, "Sorry, the line is busy." The operator said, "The call will cost 10 star for 3 minutes." You can't make a call from this payphone without any change. He bought that though for 50 star. It was cheap. The teacher said, "Just study for the test and you'll do well." She was angry. She hung up without saying goodbye. They make trucks in the big factory. She found her keys behind the front seat of her car. Karen put 3 coins in the slot. Pennies, nickels, and dimes are all coins. Book 8, Lesson 3, Evaluation Exercise E, page EE 16. Choose the correct answer. She found a payphone. She made a long-distance call. The man put coins in the slot. I don't know. It may.
Directory assistance for solving. We have 3 Van Houtens.
Fine, I'll call 3 numbers. What are they?
Bart didn't know the phone number. He had to ask the operator. A local call is the least expensive. You need coins for a payphone. Homer finished his conversation and hung up. Can you make change for $1? I think it might rain. We had a long conversation. The TV is expensive. Sarah didn't take Ollie's call because she was too busy. He has just $5. Who is that person in the red jacket? With whom do you usually eat dinner? He likes all his teachers, but he likes her the most. How much did you pay for your new watch? Please do the homework on pages 9 and 10. Just a minute, I'll see.
How confident do you feel about the passive in English? Let's study it together today. Hello, I'm Shona and I run the website Perfect English Grammar. We help millions of students every month improve their grammar and their English. An active sentence like I drank 2 cups of coffee has the subject first, followed by the verb, and finally the object. In my example, the subject is I, the verb is drank, and the object is 2 cups of coffee. But we don't always want to make sentences this way. Sometimes there's a reason to emphasize the object by putting it first, or perhaps we don't want to say who did something. In this case, we can use a passive. 2 cups of coffee were drunk. We can also say by me if we want to, but it isn't necessary. In this case, 2 cups of coffee goes at the beginning of the sentence. We make the passive by putting the verb to be into whatever tense we need, any tense is okay, and then by adding the past participle. Let's go through the tenses. Present simple. I make a cake. This is the active sentence. A cake is made by me. This is the passive. Present continuous. I am making a cake. The passive is a cake is being made by me. Past simple. I made a cake. A cake was made by me. Past continuous. I was making a cake. Passive. A cake was being made by me. Present perfect. I have made a cake. The passive is a cake has been made by me. The present perfect continuous. And this one is less common, but it's still possible. I have been making a cake. The passive is a cake has been being made by me. Past perfect. I had made a cake. A cake had been made by me. Future simple. I will make a cake. A cake will be made by me. Future perfect. I will have made a cake. A cake will have been made by me. Some verbs that have 2 objects can make 2 different active sentences, and so they can also make 2 different passive sentences. Let's look at the verb give. The active sentence could be he gave me the book, or he gave the book to me. You can choose either of the 2 objects to be at the beginning of the passive sentence. So we can say, I was given the book by him, or the book was given to me by him. Other verbs like this are ask, offer, teach, tell, lend, promise, sell, and throw. You can make the passive in a subordinate clause like this. An active sentence is, I thought that Mary had kissed John. To make the passive in the subordinate clause is Mary had kissed John, we say, I thought that John had been kissed by Mary. An active sentence is, he knew that people had built the church in 1915. A passive in the subordinate clause, he knew that the church had been built in 1915. You can also make the passive using a passive gerund or a passive infinitive in the same place as a normal gerund or infinitive. The passive gerund is being and the past participle. A passive infinitive is to be and the past participle. The child loves being cuddled. So the child loves it when other people cuddle her. She would like to be promoted. She would like someone else, the boss, to promote her. Being cuddled is the passive gerund. To be promoted is the passive infinitive. When should we use the passive? These are some situations where you might choose the passive. And the passive is never an obligation. It's always a choice. It tends to be a little bit more formal than an active sentence. Not always, but sometimes. And it is more common in written English. The first use, when we want to change the focus of the sentence. If we say, the Mona Lisa was painted by Leonardo da Vinci, we are more interested in the painting, which comes first, rather than the artist in this particular sentence. 2. When we don't know who or what did the action. It could also be people in general. He was arrested, obviously by the police. My bike has been stolen. I don't know by who, so I'm not going to say by somebody. The road is being repaired. It's not important in this case who exactly is repairing the road. I just want to tell you that you can't go that way. The form can be obtained from the post office. A very formal sentence here, and it means anybody can get the form from the post office. 3. We use the passive in factual or scientific writing. The chemical is placed in the test tube. 4. In formal writing, instead of using someone or people or they, we often choose to use the passive. The brochure will be finished next month. We don't say exactly by who. 5. We use the passive in order to put new information at the end of the sentence to improve style. So 3 books are used regularly in the class. The books were written by Professor Bell. So when we say the books were written by Professor Bell, it flows more smoothly because first we're talking about the books, then we have the books at the beginning of the sentence, and then we have Professor Bell, who is the new information coming at the end of the sentence. Professor Bell wrote the book sounds more clumsy in this case. And 6, we use the passive sometimes when the subject is very long. In English, we like to have the verb near the beginning of the sentence, if we can. And so sometimes when the subject is very long, we change the sentence around to put it at the end. I was surprised by how well the students did in the test. This is more natural than how well the students did in the test surprised me. I hope you found this useful. Please do subscribe to the channel and also click the link in the description for your free passive exercises.
everybody, Chelsea here with Let's Talk. Today, let's break down past participles as adjectives. So, these are a new kind of adjective that come from the past participle form of a verb. So, we start with the verb break. In a sentence, I would say, I broke my arm. So here, broke is the past simple form of the verb, but I can make a new sentence that says, my arm is broken. Broken is the past participle form of break. Break, broke, broken. But in this sentence, it's not a verb. It's an adjective. So these past participle adjectives can be made with lots of verbs. And usually they tell us feelings or something's state or condition. So obviously my arm is in bad condition if it's broken. So it works just like other adjectives. It can go before nouns or after to be. So some of these past participle adjectives, I'm sure you already know. You just didn't realize what they were. So adjectives like bored, excited, frustrated, surprised. These are all your feelings, right? You might notice that these all have ed endings. So, when you're making an adjective from a regular verb, the adjective form is the same as the past simple form. That's true for regular verbs. The past participle is the same as the past simple. So bored, excited, frustrated, surprised. I can say, I'm so frustrated. Because I failed my test. So here it's being used after my to be verb. Or something like, Christine likes colored pens. Colored is an adjective describing the pens. The pens have many colors. They are colored pens. Now, there are other past participle adjectives that don't have that ed ending. So adjectives like broken, hurt, fallen, or written, these are all past participles of verbs. So we talked about this one already. Break, broke, broken. Hurt, hurt, hurt. Fall, fell, fallen. Write, wrote, written. These come from irregular verbs. When they come from irregular verbs, it's going to be weird. It's going to be different. The adjective will be the same as the past participle form. For regular verbs, the past simple and the past participle are the same. For irregular verbs, they're different, and you're just going to have to memorize the past participles of these verbs. So I can say the fallen tree was blocking the road. the written test will be 3 hours long. So, it's a tree that fell down. It's a fallen tree. It's a test that you have to write. It's a written test. So, these are adjectives describing the nouns. All right, thanks for tuning in today, guys. In the comments, use some past participle adjectives to tell me how you're doing. This is Chelsea reminding you it's not nerdy being wordy. Let's talk again soon.
Book 8, Lesson 3, Test Practice with Images. Book 8, Test Names. You may see these names on the test: Jane, Bill, Tim, Debbie, Ron, Brian. Is it cold outside? Are you going to buy that new car? My drink is very warm. Do you know what time it is? How do you use this payphone? Does your wife have a lot of things to do? I had a conversation with Mr. Jones last night. Mr. and Mrs. Smith are meeting at 11:45. Can you give me directions to Main Street? What time will you leave? What did you pay for it? Is this your mother's house? Fred didn't bring his book to class today. Good morning, Sally. May I speak to John? 4 cooks work for Mr. Johnson in the restaurant. Excuse me, sir. Do I turn left or right to go to the post office? Did you like the weather in that country? What do you have in your garden? Did you make the deposit? David swims, runs, and plays tennis every day. Where does your son sleep? May I help you with those heavy packages? Sir, Major Smith is on line 2. I can't talk to him now. Please tell the Major I will call him back at 1300 hours. Yes, sir.
Furniture. Reservation.
Book 8, Lesson 3, Test Practice. Images Review. Is it cold outside? Are you going to buy that new car? Are you going to buy that new car? Are you going to buy that new car? My drink is very warm. Do you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is? How do you use this payphone? Does your wife have a lot of things to do? Does your wife have a lot of things to do? I had a conversation with Mr. Jones last night. I had a conversation with Mr. Jones last night. Mr. and Mrs. Smith are meeting at 11:45. Can you give me directions to Main Street? Can you give me directions to Main Street? Can you give me directions to Main Street? What time will you leave? What did you pay for it? Is this your mother's house? Fred didn't bring his book to class today. Good morning, Sally. May I speak to John? Four cooks work for Mr. Johnson in the restaurant. Four cooks work for Mr. Johnson in the restaurant. Excuse me, sir. Do I turn left or right to go to the post office? What do you have in your garden? Did you make the deposit? David swims, runs, and plays tennis every day. David swims, runs, and plays tennis every day. Where does your son sleep? May I help you with those heavy packages? Sir, Major Smith is on line 2. I can't talk to him now. Please tell the Major I will call him back at 1300 hours. Yes, sir. Sir, Major Smith is on line 2. I can't talk to him now. Please tell the Major I will call him back at 1300 hours. Yes, sir. Listen to a word. Select the number of syllables. Furniture. Furniture. Listen to a word. Select the number of syllables. Furniture. Furniture. Listen to a word. Select the number of syllables. Reservation. Reservation. Is it cold outside? Are you going to buy that new car? My drink is very warm. Do you know what time it is? How do you use this payphone? Does your wife have a lot of things to do? I had a conversation with Mr. Jones last night. Mr. and Mrs. Smith are meeting at 11:45. Can you give me directions to Main Street? What time will you leave? What did you pay for it? Is this your mother's house? Fred didn't bring his book to class today. Good morning, Sally. May I speak to John? 4 cooks work for Mr. Johnson in the restaurant. Excuse me, sir. Do I turn left or right to go to the post office? Do you like the weather in that country? What do you have in your garden? Did you make the deposit? David swims, runs, and plays tennis every day. Where does your son sleep? May I help you with those heavy packages? Sir, Major Smith is online too. I can't talk to him now. Please tell the Major I will call him back at 1300 hours. Yes, sir. Listen to a word. Select the number of syllables. Furniture. Furniture. Listen to a word. Select the number of syllables. Reservation. Reservation. Listen to a word. Select the number of syllables. Reservation. Reservation.